Hi everybody, hi boys and girls. Well, today we are going to read part 1 of The Tiny Seed. This is a long book, so I'm going to break it up over 2 days, today and tomorrow. So let's see. The title is The Tiny Seed. What does the title of a book tell us? That's right. The title tells us the name of the story. And the author is Eric Hall. What does that mean? Author. What does that mean? That's right. An author is the one who writes the words in the story. Eric Hall is also an illustrator. What does an illustrator do for a book? Yes, an illustrator is the one who draws all the pictures. Eric Hall has a typical style of the way that he does his books. He usually uses a paint technique like he did with the Hungry Caterpillar book. So as you can see, we're starting off with a flower. Seeds would be in the middle of this sunflower. When the sunflower dies out, the seeds are left behind. So let's begin our story of the tiny seed. It is autumn. That's another word for fall. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? Well, there's our tiny little seed right here. And as you can see, all the seeds have left the sunflower and are now flying through the air with a big gust of wind. Can this little seed keep up? Let's find out. One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up it goes. It flies too high and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. All right, so here's our tiny seed. Here's the other seeds, and oh no, one seed gets lost because he burns up in the sun. Oh no. Another seed lands on a tall, icy mountain. The ice never melts, and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Another seed lost. It landed on an icy mountain. Oh well. Where's our tiny seed? Yeah, there he is. Right there. Trying to keep up with all the other bigger seeds flying in the wind. It looks like it's flying over water now, doesn't it? Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water. It drowns. The other seeds sail on with the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. Oh no, another seed lost. There's our tiny seed trying to keep up. But at least he didn't fall in the water, right? This looks very hot and dry. This looks like a desert. A desert is a very hot and dry place. One seed drifts down into the desert. It is hot and dry. The seeds cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. If it's hot and very dry, very little water, a seed cannot grow. Because remember the 3 things that a plant needs to grow? That's right, water, air, right? And sun, yes. Well, there's plenty of sun here. There's plenty of air here, but is there any water in this picture? No, it hardly ever rains in a desert environment. So this seed is going to have a very hard time to grow. These cactus, they can store water for a very, very long time. So if it only grows very little in the desert, they store up all the water they need to exist for quite a while. That's why desert plants can survive well in that kind of climate. And there's our little seed trying to keep up with everybody else. Uh-oh, look at this picture. I think you can tell what happens now. Finally, the wind stops and the seeds gently fall down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It's so small that the bird doesn't even see it. So finally, the seeds have settled onto the ground. But uh-oh, look what happened to one of the seeds. Oh no, eaten by a bird. But where's our tiny seed? Ah, there it is. There's our tiny seed, also on the ground. Now all the seeds have finally settled on the ground. I wonder what's going to happen to them. What season do you think it's here? If you said winter, you're correct, because look at all those snowflakes coming down and that white layer of snow. Now it is winter. After a long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they were going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. Oh no, a hungry mouse also lives in the ground and eats a seed for his lunch. But the tiny seed lays very still and the mouse does not see it. Another seed gone. Oh no, we'll never have a chance to grow. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to read the second part of this book, The Tiny Seed, because it is a long book, and we'll see what happens to that tiny seed and maybe all of the other seeds as well. Can you make a prediction? Can you guess what's going to happen to the tiny seed and the rest of the others? We'll find out tomorrow. Okay, if you like this book, I want you to maybe draw a picture what you think might happen to this tiny seed. See if you're right. Maybe we'll look when we look tomorrow. We'll see if your prediction is what happened. Okay, bye-bye for now.